Right guys, welcome back to the Fiesta build. Today is sort of a, I don't know, combination of days put together. Because I want to get most of the lights out, you know, the little bits and bobs off the bodywork. Start, you know, taking all the wiring out of the engine bay. So then we can really assess where this engine needs to go. I want to take the lights out anyway because I've broken a couple. I don't know if you've seen in a couple of videos, but that one's smashed that side and then this one's broken as well now. So I'm going to take those out. Should have probably took them out a long time ago. And because we'll be replacing them anyway, I want to take them out so we can start the body working down the car and stuff, and in the bay so we can access all these parts. There is still a mountain of work to do on this car, so if you are interested in supporting this build whatsoever, fydapparel.com, and if you would like to paint this at all, please let me know because it needs painting a really nice red. But yeah, any sponsorship or help will get this car to where it needs to be. Although we hustle and work really, really hard on this thing, there is so much to do. It is basically restoring a whole car. But anyway, let's get on with the video and start tucking wires, pulling stuff out, start this, because hopefully to start the body work on this very, very soon. The thing about this car is everything can be taken off with a Phillips screwdriver. Like the headlights, literally there's one there and they pull off. That's literally it. Also, sorry about my attire in this. Literally just finished the gym, so full of pre-workout though, which is good. Guys that go to the gym that watch this channel know full well. Oh, there's a snail. Will know full well that pre-workout is the best thing ever. Especially when I want to do stuff to cars, pre-workout actually as a stimulant for doing anything in your life. And I like it. So yeah, as you can see from the passenger light, we smashed that many videos ago. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I haven't even started the video yet, already bleeding. Oh Christ. Blood on here, look at that, absolutely disgusting. As you can see, these have actually been glued, so they're not original sort of angel eyes, like full-on angel eyes. They've been split apart and then had angel eyes put in them. But I do want to replace these anyway because they're really old, and of course I smashed them and put all my blood on them, which is just fantastic news. I know I should have probably done this from the start. We usually do this from the start, but I'm gonna put some gloves on now because I don't really want max power 1990s rust in my vein, like in the veins. I have bought some really nice gloves as well and I keep on forgetting to bring them. I think they're in the sack, so yeah, always watch what you're doing, kids. I know I'll get absolutely murdered in the comment section for hurting myself on this build, but I'm out here doing stuff. Now, as well as taking the lights out and stuff and the wiring, I want to get rid of as many points in this bay, especially where it's earthed out. So earthing strap here, there's a couple of others over there that I need to grab as well. But now I need to take those off obviously to get the wiring out anyway. So, cheeky little 8mm, cheeky little 8mm. And just like we did with the Focus, literally, I want to retain as much of this wiring loom that's coming out of the Fiesta as I can, because just in case we need, you know, connectors or whatever from this side of it, especially the engine bay side, to make the lights work and all that sort of business, I can at least trace the wire to find the plug I need. Well, that's the master plan anyway. Again, I'm a complete novice. Now this is actually going to open up some more of the engine bay space as well. This part I've just taken off the, was it a Cobra alarm, I think? Yeah, Cobra alarm from the 2000s, so we can actually get in here and mock up the plating and stuff, especially for this engine mount. So this needed to come out anyway, because I am not wiring that back into the wiring loom. Literally won't do it. That alarm system can actually do one. Right, I didn't just show you guys, but again, same as that side, I've taken the Cobra alarm debris off. I've taken the washer bottle out for now, because I think we might need to plate a bit more of this and then move the washer bottle when it becomes time to, you know, put another washer bottle in it. Where the mount here will be going onto this side of the actual bay, where this is all sort of, you know, completely free hanging, I mean, look, put your arm through it. This means that we can put, you know, plating of metal in here to make it a bit stronger, especially for the mount being so close to that area. So hopefully by moving the washer bottle out the way, at least for now, it means we can get a better idea as to how much we can cut into this bit, maybe flattening it and then using this area as more of a structural mounting point than just somewhere the washer bottle goes. Maybe that'll work, maybe not. We shall see. Right, so I've pulled all of the wiring for the engine bay out through the little hole you just saw there. I'm gonna leave that here and go back into the bay because I wanna sort of get that bit perfect and, you know, ready for the welding and stuff before we really go into this interior. You guys understand? That is a nightmare. Like, look, right, let's just go, look at that. Absolute wiring nightmare. Also, thank you to every single person that's tagged me, showed me pictures of 17-inch TSW Venoms. Unfortunately, every single one has been 4x100 fitment. These cars are 4x108. So, if you are coming across any 17-inch TSW Venoms, 4x108 fitment they need to be. But thank you anyway, everyone. Honestly, the support, so good. Right, so all the wiring is out. So headlights out, indicators out, all the wiring just pushed back into the inside of the car. What was down here as well, I've pushed back in. So there was a couple of speaker wires and stuff. Obviously, I want to take these bits off as well, because that's where a battery was ratchet strapped in, because it had 2 batteries in it at one point. I'm going to leave the wiper motors in and stuff. I do want to take the braking system out because I think that we want to go, maybe, after a lot of thought with Martin, pedal box. Now, I do want to ask you guys if you know of any sort of slightly cheaper pedal boxes, or, you know, ones for good value to put into this. It's not a race car. I don't really want it to, you know, be doing silly speeds and stuff. It doesn't need it for the racing pedigree that you would get from a pedal box. It was literally just to take all of this system out, take this bracket out. As you guys had seen, having a little bit of trouble with the engine sitting where it is, and obviously this hitting on here and various bits and bobs. So the pedal box would make complete sense, but it's completely up to what I can find. Also, the pedal box, you know, with the reservoirs would go quite neatly there. So something to think about in the future. But clearing out the bay today was really the part that I wanted to do, so I know full well what's inside and what's outside in the bay. This has also meant that I can get a good gist as to where we need the mounts to go for the engine. So, you know, clearing this out and taking the washer bottle out as well is, you know, a big thing. We need to know where we stand with this. We might even, I was just talking to Martin about it, take this mount, push it across a little bit so the mount itself, which is this part, can sit a little bit differently here. Maybe. We shall see though, we shall see. Again guys, if you do want any Focus stuff, ST170 stuff, I have mountains of parts. You know exactly what we need, you know, fans and engine stuff, but everything else is literally going. I need to get it gone because I want this space back to put the Fiesta in, if I'm honest. But coming back over to Fiesta, I'm quite happy with this little video, just getting it to the point where I know where we're going to go next is basically trying to weld in the mounts for the engine, get them all looking nice, and then sandblast in the bay with Martin. Again, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I know it was only a short video, this one, but I just wanted to clear up this engine bay so we get a better sort of gist as to where I want these mounts to go with Martin. You know, off camera, we've gone through it and sort of decided exactly what the next port of call is for the next video. Again, if you do want to support this car in any way or sponsor it, I would hugely appreciate that, because this is an absolute mammoth task to get this thing even to this point. It is so much work. The hours off camera we put into this is out of control. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys.